I was really debating on what type of video this would be this week. Obviously, I knew I was going to talk about the game at some point in the video, but I was really conflicted to talk about some other things that I've seen Falcons fans on YouTube, all throughout social media talk about this game, and overall just the perception of this team at this point in the year. Look, we know this team is trash. We're not going to have a winning season. Uh, I mean, normally, you'd already be out of playoff contention just right to end the season at this point. And I think the fact that we are still in contention for this shitty ass division, I think just shows how sorry the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are. But anyways, I see a lot of people saying we got no chance to win this game. And look, from a ESPN analyst saying that, okay, I can understand. Fucking Stephen A. Smith comes on and says the Falcons have no chance. All right, sure. Or anyone else over from ESPN or FS1, cool. I mean, everyone always counts us out. And I'm fine with that. When I see Falcons fans, and this isn't a shot at Sleeta, me and Sleeta, we discussed it last night. We have different opinions about the game, so this really isn't a shot at him particularly, although I still have a problem with him saying we have no chance, convincing no chance. Now, I'll give him credit. He said he wanted to be wrong. He wants us to win, and you got to give him credit on this, although I don't agree with a lot of the shit that he does. He does rep the team well. He has that stupid Matt Ryan jersey, which Matt Ryan's so ass now that he just got benched on a god-awful Colts team. But Sleeta, he's a true Falcons fan. He's repped the team for a while. But when you see these Falcons fans that haven't been in the bins, haven't been repping the team, ever since 28-3 happened, I mean, look, I'll say it at this point. I don't even care anymore about it. When you see Falcons fans that have basically been ghost, and when the only time they ever talk about the Falcons is basically when to laugh at us or just, talk about how awful we are, that's ironic. Yeah, Falcons fans, we know we're awful. But when you see Falcons fans literally trashing the team, but then if the team, that if the team were winning at that point, they'd be the first ones to jump on the bandwagon. It's absolutely just fucking mind-boggling, but that's how this fucking fan base works. This fan base is fucking two-faced like a motherfucker, and that if we do win against Baltimore on Saturday, a lot of the people who have just been flat out trashing the team ever since 28-3, they'd finally jump back on the bandwagon, especially if they looked and said, oh, the Falcons have a chance to go to the playoffs. You'd see all those motherfuckers jump back on the bandwagon. Will the Falcons win this game? I don't know. I definitely do think we have a chance to win this game. I'll say that. I did pick the Falcons to win. Am I confident in the pick? Not necessarily. It's one of just those wait and see games, but we definitely have a chance to win. This is going to be a ground and pound football game. With Algiers, I believe last week was Algiers' big breakout game in New Orleans. So I feel like they're definitely going to try to get him involved. We still got CP on the team. And here's another thing I'll talk about as far as Sleeta's points go. You talk about Lamar Jackson and no pass rush for the Falcons, and the Ravens have a pass rush, and Desmond Ridder. You cannot let one game dictate what you think of Desmond Ridder. He has 3 games left this season, and whether you like it or you don't, he's probably going to be our starting quarterback to start next year. We need to build up this pass rush and this interior defensive line this offseason, and we know that. There's far bigger things we need to do than go bail on a rookie quarterback to just go waste a first-round pick on a guy like Will Levis. We could do bigger things that can actually improve this team for the long run. However, this is going to be a ground and pound football game, and Lamar Jackson might not play. So in that case, that puts what's his name, Huntley for Baltimore. I mean, No, he's not the worst thing in the world, but is he anything special either? Nope. So this is, I mean, Baltimore, their run game is pretty good. They run the read option well, but the Falcons, they like to run the ball as well. I feel like this is probably going to end up being a game. I would be absolutely shocked if either team even hits close to 20 points in this game. This is going to be a 13-10 type of ball game. And it's just going to come down to who is more physical. Now, the Ravens, they're obviously right in the playoff push. You look and you say they are the better team. But with this running game that we got in Atlanta and Tyler Algier and how hard he runs that football, you give him the ball, he's getting the yards. And we're just gonna march right downfield. You hand the ball to him and CP, boom. So I think this game really comes down to how much do you prioritize the run game? Do not ask Desmond Ridder to do much in this game. Let him make the throws that he sees, but he needs to play the role of a game manager in this game if we want to win. You saw it. Desmond Ridder can escape the pressure. You can run the read option with him. But I feel like this has to be another big Algier game if we want a shot to win. And I feel like we definitely can. So definitely going to be a low-scoring game. I picked the Falcons to win. I feel like we can definitely get it done. But it's just going to come down to execution. We got out to a slow start last week on defense against New Orleans when they came out passing the football. I don't think Baltimore's going to do that. Baltimore's going to come out running, so we got to stop their run game. And we got to get physical. That's what it is. It's going to be a ground and pound game. And we definitely got a chance. So if the Falcons do win, everyone I see saying we had no chance to win, got to hold them to their word. You can celebrate, but hey, I'll say, you said we had no chance, and what happened? But we'll see. Anything can happen Christmas Eve. So hopefully, for my Christmas present, I want to see the Falcons win. I don't care about much more. So, yeah, let's go get this win in Baltimore on Saturday. I'm out.